Hollywood has a plastic problem, and it's just getting worse. Over the last 2 decades, some of the most stunning faces in the industry have gone under the knife and came out looking like a whole different species, from cat eyes to pillow cheeks and lips that could float a boat, and the insanity of injecting cooking oil into face. These transformations went way beyond a glow-up as good as a glow-down. Some are shocking, some are sad, and some, honestly, I still can't look away. That said, let's deep dive into 15 most jaw-dropping celebrity plastic surgery transformations. 15. Megan Fox. Megan Fox was once hailed as the ultimate early 2000s bombshell, effortlessly sexy, wild, and naturally striking, especially in her Transformers era. Over the years, fans couldn't help but notice her face evolving into something almost robotic. The soft edges and fierce charm gave way to ultra-sculpted cheeks, plumped-up lips, a super slim nose, and eyes that suddenly had that snatched lift. While she's never confirmed the full list of procedures, side-by-side photos tell a story fans weren't ready for. The backlash was real. People said she looked overdone, or like a perfect android, with many mourning the loss of her original face. It's not hate, it's heartbreak watching someone trade in rare beauty for an unreachable standard no one ever asked for. 14. Amanda Lepore. Amanda Lepore isn't just a person, she's a walking, talking hyper-femme fantasy. But let's be real, even in a world that loves plastic, her look goes beyond extreme. From balloon-like lips to a rumored rib removal for that unreal hourglass waist, she turned herself into a human Barbie on steroids. While Amanda totally owns it and built her brand around this hyper-artificial image, not everyone was vibing. Gen Z especially has mixed reactions. Some call her iconic, others say she looks like an AI filter gone rogue. She gets tons of online hate, with people claiming she ruined whatever natural beauty she had. But love her or not, you cannot scroll past without staring, and that's exactly her power. 13th. Courteney Cox. Courteney Cox was that girl. The cool, sarcastic Monica from Friends with killer brows and even better energy. But somewhere between the early 2000s and her return to TV, things got weird. Her face started looking super tight, lips plumped, and cheeks puffed like she was storing secrets. Fans were shook. The internet dragged her for looking unreal, and not in a good way. People just weren't having it, calling her Monica if she got stuck in FaceApp. The backlash got so loud, even Courteney admitted she went too far and eventually dissolved the fillers. Respect for owning it, but the damage to her iconic face kinda already done. She went from relatable queen to cosmetic cautionary tale. 12th. Nicole Kidman. Nicole Kidman used to be the definition of timeless beauty. Radiant skin, soft expressions, and that effortlessly classy vibe. But somewhere along the way, the Hollywood pressure hit hard, and now she's become the poster girl for over-Botoxed faces. Fans grew up seeing her as a queen in movies, but lately, her face barely moves, and that's not a slay. Every time she hits the red carpet, the comments flood in. Why does she look frozen? Or, did she just pause mid-blink? People say she traded her natural elegance for a smooth, expressionless mask. It's giving NPC. And honestly, it's kinda sad seeing someone so naturally stunning go from glowing to glazed. We miss the real Nicole. Jocelyn Wildenstein. Jocelyn Wildenstein is the blueprint for extreme plastic surgery, and not in a good way. Once a glamorous 80s socialite, she turned heads for her beauty. Now she turns heads for very different reasons. Nicknamed Catwoman, Jocelyn's face became unrecognizable after endless surgeries, massive cheek implants, pulled back eyes, and lips that look permanently mid-pout. The internet never held back. She's been the subject of memes, tabloids, and a million what not to do lists. People mostly know her as the cautionary tale. It's wild how a woman once known for elegance became a living example of plastic gone wrong. The worst part? She did it for love. The result? A transformation so intense, even AI filters look subtle. Lil' Kim. Lil' Kim was once that effortlessly cool, edgy rap queen, iconic in every way, with looks that matched her bold lyrics. But fast forward, and her face is nearly unrecognizable. She's lightened her skin, reshaped her nose to the point it barely looks functional, overfilled her lips, and completely restructured her jawline. People didn't even recognize her in newer pics. Some thought it was a filter glitch or AI render. The internet dragged her, saying she ruined her natural beauty and lost what made her stand out. It's honestly sad, because she was that girl without the edits. Now, She's a living reminder of how fame, pressure, and surgery can totally rewrite a legacy, and not always for the better. Madonna. Madonna's always pushed boundaries: fashion, music, culture, but her latest era? It's giving uncanny valley. When she showed up at the 2023 Grammys with a puffed-up face, overfilled cheeks, and barely there expressions, the internet lost it. Fans and even stans were like, "Wait, who is that?" The queen of reinvention looked more like a wax figure than the icon we grew up on. TikTokers started calling her Madbot and said she face-tuned in real life. And while we get it, aging in Hollywood is brutal, Madonna's new look just feels like a filter gone wrong. The hate came fast, not because she aged, but because she tried too hard not to. We miss the rebel, not the reboot. 8. Donatella Versace. Donatella Versace isn't just fashion royalty, she is fashion. But her face? That's been a whole saga. In the 90s, she was a chic icon with sharp features and effortless glam. Then came the high-gloss filter era in real life. Lip fillers, endless Botox, stretched facelifts, her face barely moved, and fans said it was giving plastic runway, not couture. For years, she became the poster girl for botched glam. Gen Z saw her event pics and gasped, "That's Donatella?" The internet called it cyborg chic and fashion's biggest filter fail. But plot twist. In a surprising move, she recently redid her face, dialing things back after years of harsh edits. A late comeback, but maybe redemption arc unlocked. 7. Mickey Rourke. Mickey Rourke was the Hollywood heartthrob in the 80s, brooding, handsome, and effortlessly magnetic. But if you only know him from the wrestler era, you'd never guess he was once that guy. After years of boxing and a few rough injuries, he turned to plastic surgery to fix the damage, but it backfired hard. Multiple nose jobs, facial reconstructions, and tweaks left his face swollen, uneven, and borderline unrecognizable. Gen Z saw before and afters and said, "There's no way that's the same man." He went from sex symbol to plastic surgery tragedy. And while part of it was medical, the end result still sparked major hate online. Honestly, it's like watching a Hollywood legend disappear under layers of regret. 6th, Blac Chyna. Blac Chyna, now going by Angela White, was once the poster girl for extreme Instagram-era beauty. Think exaggerated curves, huge lips, snatched nose, and a face sculpted to perfection. Or so she thought. By the time 2023 hit, even she admitted it was too much. She started reversing it all: breast reduction, butt implant removal, and dissolving fillers, basically undoing the entire Bratz doll aesthetic. Gen Z watched the glowdown happen in real time, with comments like, "Finally human again," and "She did way too much too fast." The hate was loud when she looked artificial, and even louder when people realized she didn't need all that to begin with. She's proof that not all baddies age well, especially when built in a lab. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's transformation is literally the most iconic and controversial plastic surgery story in pop culture history. He went from a cute, wide-eyed star in the Jackson 5 to a completely restructured face that had people constantly asking, "What happened?" Multiple nose jobs left his nose so thin it eventually collapsed. His skin became dramatically lighter over time, and he added a cleft to his chin, all of which sparked wild speculation and non-stop headlines. Gen Z mostly knows him for the after, not the before, and it's jarring. People say he didn't just tweak his look, he erased it. And while he denied a lot of it, the internet never did. It's giving legend, but also lost identity. 4. Demi Moore. Demi Moore was once the ultimate 90s bombshell, effortlessly stunning with that sharp jawline and smoldering eyes. But when she hit the runway at Paris Fashion Week in 2021, fans were shocked. Her face looked stiff, overly plumped, and just off. People swore she had major work done, from fillers to possible facelifts, and the internet exploded with side-by-sides of her before and what happened. People didn't hold back, calling her a deep fake in real life and saying she looked like someone cosplaying Demi Moore. The sad part? She didn't need any of it. She aged like fine wine until she tried to freeze time completely. Now, her once iconic beauty feels like a filter gone wrong. 3. Pete Burns. Pete Burns was the face of Dead or Alive. Edgy, glam, totally iconic in the 80s. But by the 2000s, his transformation had fans seriously concerned. Dozens of surgeries later, including lip implants that literally burst and caused life-threatening infections, his face was completely unrecognizable. Swollen lips, stretched skin, frozen expressions, it was giving full-on surgery spiral. He openly admitted he was addicted to going under the knife, and the internet never let him live it down. Gen Z mostly knows him from shocking before versus after pics on TikTok, with comments like, "That can't be real," or "He ruined his face on purpose." It's tragic. He chased perfection, but ended up a living warning label for plastic gone too far. Second, Michaela Romanini. Michaela Romanini was once an Italian socialite known for her elegant beauty, but now, she's basically remembered as Italy's version of Jocelyn Wildenstein. Her obsession with lip fillers and facial surgery took a serious turn, and the results were brutal. Her lips got so overinflated that tabloids compared them to rubber tires, and honestly, they weren't wrong. Gen Z mostly sees her in viral plastic surgery fails compilations, with reactions like, "How is this even real?" or "She looks like a Snapchat filter glitch." Her once glamorous face is now frozen, puffy, and nearly unrecognizable. It's not just a glowdown, it's a full-on beauty crash. She's a walking reminder that too much enhancement can turn fab into frightening. First, Hang Mioku. Hang Mioku's story is honestly one of the wildest plastic surgery disasters ever. Once a gorgeous South Korean singer and model, she became so obsessed with fillers that when doctors finally refused to do more, she literally injected cooking oil into her own face. The result? Total facial disfigurement. Her cheeks swelled beyond recognition, and her features warped completely. The internet went feral when her before and after pics went viral. Gen Z especially couldn't believe it was real. People said she looked like a filter malfunction IRL. Her name became a global cautionary tale about going too far in the quest for beauty. It's sad, scary, and straight up unforgettable. One of the most extreme glowdowns we've ever seen, and there you have it. Some of the most shocking plastic surgery transformations Hollywood wishes we'd forget. From legends who chased perfection to influencers who pushed it way too far, these faces became pop culture warnings more than glam goals. Whether it's the pressure to stay young or just losing touch with reality, the results speak for themselves, and not always in a good way. Let us know in the comments whose glowdown shocked you the most, and don't forget to like, subscribe Pop Radar, and hit that bell so you never miss the next jaw-dropping celeb deep dive. Till next time, stay real, and maybe skip that extra filler.